What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So this is my third Uncharted 4 multiplayer video, and I promise it will probably be the last one for quite a while now. But you know, you saw my live reactions, you saw my initial impressions to the trailer. Now it's time to talk about the gameplay that we've all seen at Paris Games Week. A couple of channels have posted it, like IGN and some other ones, so I'll make sure to link you in the description if you hadn't seen it already. But there is actual gameplay out for Uncharted 4 multiplayer right now. I can't show it because of copyright strikes and stuff, obviously, but I will be talking about it. And this is the thing, this is going to be my list of things I love and things I hate so far about Uncharted multiplayer. And I do have to say that, you know, this is the thing, right, is that I think quite some people have been, you know, pretty negative, I guess, or expressing a lot of concerns about it, and I myself, I'll definitely quite agree with that. You all know how much I love Uncharted, how much I also love Uncharted multiplayer. It's always been a big part of not just my channel, but also what I've been playing a lot over the past, you know, 7-8 years or something, ever since Uncharted 2 came out, right? I've put hundreds of hours into Uncharted multiplayer, and I've also made videos expressing concerns about the direction that this fourth Uncharted game should go into, right? Like, you know, what we saw with Uncharted 3 multiplayer was that stuff became quite unbalanced, and it went a little, you know, too crazy, too extreme with power plays, with things to help noobs out who didn't, you know, who sucked at the game, I guess. And I've also seen, you know, some people saying that we simply shouldn't be like criticizing already because we haven't played it yet, and that's totally true. Because look, everything I'm gonna say right now in this video, it's all based on pure information and purely things we know so far. And maybe when playing the beta on December 4th, it will be completely different, and stuff that I say I hate right now, I will end up loving. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just simply going to talk about the things so far that I love and that I hate about it, or maybe, you know, dislike. And look, we're all Uncharted fans. Hell, I'm wearing a freaking Uncharted t-shirt right now. You know, we just want the game to be the best it can be. So I think in every single way we should be able to criticize what we know so far, but also say the things we like, obviously. So let's get into that, right? Okay, first thing I really like about Uncharted 4 multiplayer, 900p 60 frames per second. I don't mind it at downgrading the resolution slightly, as long as they will make it, you know, possible to play the multiplayer, especially in a frame rate of 60 frames, because it just really helps out. You know, it's a much better experience if it's so smooth, especially in something like multiplayer. In single player, I don't mind the 30 frames as much. In multiplayer, it's a pretty big deal, and so I'm very happy that they're doing this, because it will simply make it a much better experience. The core mechanics in itself seem awesome. The animations, jumping, using the rope swinging mechanics, for example. I think with the simple tap of a button, you'll be able to, like, you know, swing your way across certain platforms to get to the other ones. Those little things make the game so much more dynamic and awesome, in a way that doesn't seem unfair, right? You can still be shot at by enemies, or you can probably still shoot other enemies like that. It's just a way to kind of like navigate through a map that isn't just your linear type of style where you're walking up the stairs or something to get to a next vertical level or something, if you get what I mean, right? So that type of stuff, the sliding, obviously the platforming, what Uncharted is known about, it's awesome. I really love that. Also the fact that bringing back all the old characters, it's just great because it, once again, you know, Robert Cogburn in an interview said it, they're trying to celebrate the Uncharted franchise with Uncharted 4 multiplayer. So they're bringing back everything you know, kind of like into this ultimate package, ultimate multiplayer mode, and it's going to be, you know, an awesome treat for the real Uncharted fans, is what he said about it. Now I'm gonna get obviously into the things that I don't like about it. And as I said, the core seems really awesome, right? And we look at Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3, I also thought the core there was great, but it was the stuff that was all, you know, added to Uncharted 3, everything around it, like power plays, a bit too many perks, a bit too many, you know, what is it, customization options, I guess, or kickbacks, that kind of stuff, right? Being able to spawn an RPG in your hands, that's the type of stuff I mean. It just doesn't make it very fun, it just makes it very random, and Uncharted 4 seems to bring that kind of to a whole new level, if you think about it, with stuff like NPCs that you can, you know, you'll be able to like spawn into your area and they'll help you out. For example, if you're in trouble and you're being shot at by somebody, you can call on an NPC with a giant machine gun or with a sniper rifle to help you out and kill that guy. Why exactly is that in there? I just don't understand that, because look, there's a reason we don't see NPCs in multiplayer. It's because it simply doesn't work. So I don't understand why Uncharted 4 needs to have a feature like that in there. And once again, that's so far, right? Maybe when we finally get to play it in the beta, it will turn out to be awesome. I just don't think so, and this is my feeling right now. I don't think NPCs will really add a lot. The superpowers are going to play a giant role, and because that's what they seem to be talking about all the time now. How many times are they unlocked during a match? Is it something you can use maybe once, or is it something that you're literally going to be using after every couple of kills? If that is the case and you have 10 people in a multiplayer match, yeah, you're just going to be having people, you know, doing all sorts of crazy shit all over the place every single time, and that's not what you want. So I really hope that, you know, although I'm not exactly fine with them adding it, but you know, like, it's their choice and they want to switch things up, okay, but just don't make it too apparent, please, Naughty Dog. That's really what you gotta take in mind here, and from what I've seen of the gameplay so far, it doesn't really seem to be that apparent, so that's going to be a good thing if that is the case, of course. Next up, you know, we have things like they're adding a radar, which, you know, the previous Uncharted multiplayers never had that. Is it necessary? That's really what you gotta ask yourself. They're adding a revive system like they had in The Last of Us. We don't know if this is tied yet to one specific mode or to the full multiplayer. I have a feeling it's going to be literally tied to the entire thing, so if you're playing Team Deathmatch or something, you will have a revive system, so you gotta shoot an enemy with some extra bullets after you down him to actually eliminate him, and he can get revived in that time. But I don't really see the point in adding that, and I never really found that fun, you know. If you play a multiplayer like Uncharted that is so fast-paced, then if somebody shoots at you and manages to down you, you don't want to wait that extra time to either, you know, be revived or be killed in the end. You know, you gotta wait an extra like 10 seconds or so for that, and if you're killing an enemy, you want him to be dead. You don't want to see him revived at the same time. So, you know, it's these little things where I'm really asking myself, does this stuff need to be implemented, a radar and a revive system? It just doesn't seem to make the multiplayer better in any way, but that's just obviously, you know, my opinion so far, and we'll see when we actually get to play it. A final thing I could talk about is they're also adding in microtransactions immediately from the get-go, but they have also said that this is going to be purely based on costumes, so nothing, I don't really think it's going to be anything like weapons or something, and even if that is the case, you can still manage to unlock those by simply playing the game. Now, I see a lot of people being very, very, you know, angry at that, which I understand. At the same time, I feel like rather than blaming Naughty Dog for that, you should honestly blame the people that are buying all this stuff, because that's you know, simply what it is. They are constantly, game companies are adding in microtransactions and these kind of items because people are buying them, and I don't get that because I never bought anything like this. I don't even see the point in why you would want to buy that, so it honestly kind of goes beyond me. But that being said, you know, yeah, I mean, that's really, I guess, who are to blame. It's the gamers that are buying this type of stuff, so simply don't buy it. And yeah, you know, of course, voice your opinions though to Naughty Dog. I'm probably also gonna mention Robert Cogbin here in the title of the video, just to make him see this video, of course, and let me know everything you think so far about Uncharted 4 multiplayer in the comments. What would you like to see improved? What do you like so far? What do you dislike so far? And because I think, you know, we all gotta work together to try and make this as good as possible, right? We want this multiplayer, you know, to be perfect because we are such big Uncharted fans. So with every single point of criticism that we can submit to Naughty Dog, they'll make it a better game, and it will end up, you know, being a win-win situation for both of us, for Naughty Dog and for us as gamers, as Uncharted fans. So in that way, I think it's very, very good if people voice their actual opinions on a game, rather than just, you know, sugarcoating it or maybe only talking about the things they like and saying that you shouldn't already start having complaints or something. I think it's only a good thing. So with that being said, of course, if you enjoyed the video, leave a quick like, really helps me out. And then for now, thanks a lot for watching, and hope to see you again next time.